Ruler Gang. What's good, man? Y'all already know what it is. I'm back with another video, and this time we're talking about Blueface and his baby mama, Chrisean Rock, and the Clout Baby. But before we get into it, man, make sure y'all hit that like, share, and subscribe, and click that notification bell so you get notified each and every time I upload new content, man. Now, they've been in the news for quite some time with this Clout Baby. Even before the Clout Baby was actually here, before she even got pregnant with the Clout Baby. But it's all been about clout. Two clout monsters, though. Because I ain't going to say one is any better than the other. But in this particular situation, we about to get on Chrisean real quick. Now, Blueface did a video, or he did a interview with Adam 22 on No Jumper, where he talked about a situation with the baby. Now, according to Blueface, he had to go to Baltimore because the baby actually needed some type of surgery for some type of hernia. Now, with that being said, Chrisean Rock did an interesting live stream where she talked a lot about Blueface, calling him BANs and all type of stuff like that, and downplaying the scenario, saying that the baby needed or had to get a surgery. I guess the baby still needs a surgery, hasn't had it yet or whatever. Basically just saying whatever Blueface said in that interview wasn't correct or right. But what we do know is she was spotted in Walmart with the baby, bent over, hunched over, and Blueface and had an issue with that. We're going to get into all that, man. But let's just talk about something first. Let's deal with something that was said by Whack 100 earlier about Blueface and Chrisean Rock in this whole scenario and situation. Now, Whack 100 actually was on the record saying that y'all need to worry about, y'all laughing at Chrisean Rock and stuff like that. But he actually said that, y'all should be more concerned with the baby. Now, let's read it for what it says instead of me trying to tell y'all what it says. It says, while you guys are laughing at Rock, this man's baby is suffering. No way a real hospital allowed the child to leave their supervision. This ain't Zeus. This is real life. Blueface can't find a child to get the baby proper care. This baby is at risk and needs be in care of. I guess it needs to be in care of a hospital now. It's a hashtag now. But so this is kind of the backdrop of a lot of people responding to Chrisean Rock's live. I guess he felt a lot of people was laughing. A lot of people was buying into it. I mean, it did go viral. A lot of people was talking about it. I mean, it was all over, social media platforms such as The Shade Room and Hollywood Unlocked and stuff like that, of her reacting to Blueface actually saying the things that he said while he was on No Jumper about her. Now, I'm not going to get into all of what she said because, like I said, she called him a bunch of BANs and just was talking about how she has a key to the house that she gave him. I mean, the list of things that she actually said goes on and on and on and on. Like, I could, talk about that for days. But he had a whole bunch of, tweets that he put out responding to her. As well as she was tweeting, and we can get into some of these tweets as well. He's actually trending right now on Twitter, but let's just look at a few of them. We ain't gonna go through everything. Let's just look at a few of these things. One of them is, haven't seen Rock make one move or decision right by the baby, but you want to be mad at me for telling the truth. She listens to comments and clout. That's it. That's why I bleed her online. She acts right after guarantee. That surgery get done before she do anything else. And let's see what else he said. I only went to be more for the surgery, but when we got there, they said you missed the appointment. It was 2 days ago. The doctors were busy. Now we had to reschedule. At the moment, I knew she wasn't really up for the challenge. He also said, I don't care about Chrisean's feelings. My son is hurting every day, and she's acting like it's not a problem. So like I said, he been going in for hours and on top of hours on top of hours about this particular situation. Like I said, I don't know, what all she got going on. But hey, let's take a look at what she's saying on Twitter. She's on there talking about she got a crush for real, ain't nothing serious. She said she take that last tweet back, so I guess she's saying the reason why I don't date anymore is because I gave up on love. I'm off the market for eternity. It's hard for me to kind of believe some of these things that she's saying. Here's the blue key right there, and it says home. That's the same key that he showed in his ashtray. And I want to say that's possibly, maybe he posted on his Twitter. I seen it on a couple other live streams. I was kind of just watching a couple of live streams. Even Jaden is getting in on some of the tweets right now, man. She said a few things or whatever. You know, it just is what it is, man. You know, at the end of the day, though, I feel like this baby, and when I say this baby, I'm talking about the clout baby. You know, and I gotta call it the clout baby. I got a feeling that this clout baby is going to end up being the subject of some type of Child Protective Services investigation. I'm gonna just be real with y'all. Like, I really honestly feel like that's coming in the near future for Blueface, the clout baby, and Chrisean Rock. Now, with that being said, Blueface is still commenting on certain things. He has a story up in the stories. Let me see, on Instagram, and I'm gonna pull this up for y'all as well. As a matter of fact, let's just look at the story. Let's just look at the entire story, what he's been posting like in the last 12 hours. So we have his other son, you know what I mean, doing this thing at the gym. They're like the same boxing gym that he was at when the dude ran up in there, whatnot. Jaden's cleaning up at the house, you know what I mean. She's there. She's there at the crib, you know what I mean. We know what house this is. That's, you know, the kids cleaning up, Blueface cleaning up, running around the house. But let's get into the interesting stuff about what's going on in here. All right, so he said that she's mad. I don't want to pay her bills. I thought she was so rich and supporting me. And this is the video that she was calling him all kind of BANs in. Like I said, I ain't going to get into that. Let's pause this. She thought she was at official Jaden Alexis or something. I'm not paying no 304's bills. LMAO. TF. She thought I was a trick. Then he would go on to say, how you broke and rich at the same time? Someone please explain. I'm confused. LMAO. She looking for a trick daddy for real. Get somebody else to do it, Rocky Poo. Then he went as far as to start showing certain text messages between each other. Now this is BM2. Now these text messages are prior to the baby being born. Now let's read these. He said, you let people throw eggs at you instead of being here, playing in the baby shower, living situation and birth of our child with me. She said, I can't plan with you. We ain't on the same page. He said, okay, you got it, big dog. She responded by saying, yikes, you're so mean and petty. His next text was, nah, you just stubborn, selfish, and self-centered. You don't know how to compromise. Chrisean Rock would respond by saying, well, I guess, with a heartbroken emoji. And she also said, what's the compromise? So she's willing to hear him out. He said, we could never be on the same team. We could never be a team on the same page with that mentality. She said, no, I typed. He said, the compromise would be not doing what you want for what we want. She said she sent that before the message. Okay, let's get to the next jump. All right, so the next group of text messages that he released, he said, I thought we wanted to do everything together, win, lose, or draw, long as we got each other. The win will be double and the loss will be split in half. But I understand you pregnant, not really in control of your emotions and decisions, so in due time. Now, this is what she responded and said while she was pregnant. This doesn't have the dates on it, but it's while we do know she's pregnant at this particular time. She says, I'm in full control of my emotions. I just got to hit a blunt. That was her response. So then she asked, "What's up then to the whole lose or draw? Long as we got each other win, double losses will be split." She said, "What's up with it then?" He said, "Right now we splitting the win and taking a full loss to the chin. Makes no sense." This is her concern right here. Instead of him, her being concerned with what he wants to do as far as his plans with the baby, she responds and says, "You don't want me for real. Just say that. You say, oh, let's compromise." This bride is fried. Then he posts this in his story. He says, "Literally tried to plan for all of this. I told her, hey, instead of Baddies East, we should do a baby shower and get a spot. She chose to do Baddies East instead of planning for the baby. I don't know how I'm wrong at all at this point. It's a lot that led up to this. She's not admitting to that's why I'm standing on business and not entertaining her new situation, whatever that may be." So Blueface is kind of like airing out everything with this particular situation, right? And a lot of us are just sitting back looking at it, and I can't just like fully take Blueface's side on this because he's a man, I'm a man, you know what I mean? Like the bro code and all that. But what I'm gonna say is like all of this being online, it's hard for me to believe that Chrisean is the only one chasing clout by putting this all online. I believe that everything Blueface is doing with this, outside of this, let me just say outside of this, I want to say everything that Blueface is doing outside of this, his music, whatever reality TV show he may be doing, I don't know, the boxing, all of this is keeping everything else he's doing relevant. Because outside of this, the music necessarily isn't as relevant as it may have been at one time. I'm not saying that he doesn't do numbers. I'm not saying that he doesn't do streaming. But would it be the same without all of this other drama going along with it? Like, I believe that people was talking about Blueface who wouldn't necessarily have been talking about him had he not had all this drama going on with Chrisean Rock. It's profitable, if you ask me, for him to keep this drama and this storyline going on. There probably wouldn't even been a Zeus contract, a Zeus plug, anything with Zeus for him and the Love of Rock or whatever it was. That wouldn't be going on without the drama. So the clout baby is both of theirs. It's not just hers. It's his too. The clout baby. But Keke Palmer, interestingly enough, has something to say about motherhood to Chrisean. I'm not about to read all this. The caption on this, though, by Hollywood Unlocked said, Keke Palmer says she's hurting after learning about Chrisean Rock's son needing medical attention while his parents are feuding on the gram. Now, Keke also commented on this and said, there are a million Chriseans. She's an example of many mothers out here. They all need and deserve help. There is not a ton of help out here. Ask any mother you know, and that is a world problem. But I can't even get into that because we're talking about somebody that has access to funds. Like, it's not like Chrisean is broke. I don't know what she's doing with her money from Zeus. I'm not sure what she's done with any other money she may have generated prior to the Zeus deal or after the Zeus deal or outside of the Zeus deal. But it's definitely enough money for her to actually take care of business and handle her situations. Although it may be sad and it may look crazy to Keke Palmer. Keke Palmer needs to worry about dancing with Usher, going on doing videos with Usher and how her man feel about that. But at the end of the day, it is sad to see this going on online, social media. So many people is grabbing it and talking about it. Like I said, Child Protective Services, I guarantee you, have already been called. Some fan or somebody online, some troll, I'm pretty sure not just one, they've already alerted Child Protective Services. I'm pretty sure videos, screenshots, and all kind of other messages and things have been sent to Child Protective Services about the clout baby. And like I said, I just feel like it won't be long before we see Child Protective Services press Chrisean Rock about this child. At the end of the day, she's definitely unfit. I don't see her. She doesn't have any traits of being a good mother at all. I don't know even how good of a father Blueface would be Maybe Jaden could take care of the baby. I don't know. You feel what I'm saying? I really don't know. I really don't know how this works out. I was watching Nick at Night, and they was talking about, well, maybe somebody on her panel said, well, maybe they need to live in the same house. But then, like Nick at Night said, Chrisean Rock is so obsessed with wanting to be the number one for Blueface, Jaden wouldn't be safe in that house to even go to sleep with Chrisean. But get in the comment section, man. Let me know what y'all think about this. Y'all already know what it is. Ruler Gang.